Welcome to Year of the Metal Ox Taurus. Year of the Yin Metal Ox begins on February 12th of 2021, lasting through until January 30th of 2022.
I know you'll find the perfect line, and then she give you a real good time. It's so insane they keep playing the game. You watch them fall one by one.
I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is Readings by Rosemary Angelic Transmission. Our disclaimer: high magic should be used with all mindfulness, since powerful forces of manifestation are unleashed. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. How do oxen communicate? With plenty of yakking. Yin Metal Ox is also known as Gold Ox, and is thought to really always be on the go and to be very energetic and very dynamic. Now, Yin Metal Gold Ox leads an eventful and sometimes a hectic life with plenty of admiration from others. Now, Yin Metal Ox is therefore rather well accepted among family, friends, co-workers, and also associates, especially because she or he is very reliable and also very diligent. Fame, esteem, respect, and honor come very easy to Yin Metal Gold Ox, and people might say that Yin Metal Ox is too proud. Nevertheless, Gold Ox is someone who has a right to be very proud indeed. Now, remind any would-be detractors to not confuse arrogance with confidence. It's very important. Gold Ox possesses a determined self-assuredness, giving strength to Yin Metal eloquence and sensitivity. It's important to remember that Ox came in second place in the Jade Emperor Zodiac race. More on that later on in this video. For now, let's take a look at specifics for you, Taurus, during Year of the Yin Metal Ox. First, we're going to go over the astrology lucky charms for Taurus, the bull, during Year of the Yin Metal Ox, and they are as follows. For Taurus, the lucky charms, the lucky gemstone is emerald. The lucky colors are red, orange, deep green, and lotus pink. And the lucky numbers for Taurus are 2, 7, and 9. For Metal Ox, the lucky charms are, the lucky gemstones for Metal Ox are carnelian, also garnet, cat's eye, tiger iron, yellow citrine, jasper, and amethyst. The lucky colors for Metal Ox are red, gold, yellow, and purple. The lucky numbers for Metal Ox are 3, 8, and 9. 3, 8, and 9. Okay, now to speak about the number combination specifics, the number 8 and the numbers that add up to 8 are considered steadfast and auspicious, very fortunate during Yin Metal Ox year. Numbers that add up to 9, such as 144, are very fortunate during Gold Ox year. Regarding numbers to avoid, the numbers 5 and 6 are not recommended during a Yin Metal Ox year. Now, color combination specifics. Generally, the color blue is considered lucky in an Ox year. However, blue is not auspicious during Yin Metal Ox, as in other elemental Ox years. Colors that are not recommended during Year of the Ox are green and white. Now, nevertheless, for the duration of Yin Metal Ox year, white is more fortunate than during other elemental Ox years due to Yin Metal attributes. And therefore, moonstone charms are more lucky for Yin Metal Ox years than for other elemental Ox years. Now, Ox loves other Ox personalities. Ox loves, also loves rooster and snake. And Ox really likes dragon and monkey and rat, dog, and tiger. Ox likes horse, pig, and rabbit. Ox dislikes goat. Loves other oxes. Okay, now Taurus, fixed earth personality. We're going to talk about you specifically, Taurus, regarding your fixed earth personality during a Yin Metal Ox year, you're going to be solidified, intensified, and gathered and honed, really become perfected as the earth component of Ox influence the stable air and air of earth, which Taurus is constituents. Now, the harder aspect of metal will increase the tough resolution of Taurus, while watery and dark yin element nurtures and cools Taurus's temperament. Taurus will be in her or his element and enjoy the deliberate, unhurried, meticulous pace and flavor of Yin Metal Ox year. Yin will add watery moisture, coolness, and dark hideaway quality that will allow the bull to take as much time as is necessary to perfect and finish work or personal projects. It will be easy for Taurus to gain a lot of clout for all the painstaking work the bull has done up until now in the areas of family, home, career, and social organizations. Keep in mind that although both Taurus the bull and the Chinese zodiac animal of ox are associated with the component of earth, Taurus is seasonally springtime, while ox corresponds to the season of winter. That's the difference between bull and ox. So let me just show you here. We have Taurus in the Western astrology. We have Taurus here, see, and Yin Metal Ox is associated with Capricorn, which is here or here, Capricorn. Okay, so you see, Capricorn is winter, and Taurus is after Aries, which would be more in springtime. All right, so some people think ox and bull would be the same, but they're not. They're not, because of the seasonal attribute. And these are people notice what the animals in their country or their part of the world are doing at certain seasons, and that's where they get these kinds of things. So they're very seasonal, and so they're both Chinese astrology and Western astrology, Western tropical astrology are based on seasons. Okay, so that's how you can understand some of those things that are. We'll get into other similarities a little bit later on. All right, now also we want to talk about the fact that that Taurus, where it's sort of all about creature comforts, and Ox is about doing whatever it takes, however long it takes to perform and generate, scrupulous work, no matter whether it is slow, or not, or whether it's comfortable or not. It's just it's to get it done. See, the bull wants comfort, where the ox wants to get things done, and the ox doesn't really care about comfort, where the bull does. So, because bull, again, springtime, and ox, winter, and more associated with Capricorn. So just that, if that makes any sense. Okay. And it does, if you think about how people notice their animals and their seasons, and then it makes sense. Now, regarding Taurus, could really come to the opinion that Yin Metal Ox year is almost too slow or too frustrating, even for the bull. Even though it's earth, fixed earth. Some people consider that with the heels dug in. Still, even for the bull, Yin Metal Ox could be considered almost too slow and too frustrating, even for Taurus the bull. So Taurus also could also sort of begin to desire more comfort and luxury than Ox year is known to yield. And it therefore behooves Taurus to see Yin Metal Ox as a year and as a transit in which to make sure that all of the bull's endeavors are superbly high excellence, quality, superior, rather than fretting about the speed at which such work gets done. So it's about the quality of your work, how good your work is, during the Yin Metal Ox, not about how fast you get it done. Slow is okay, just do it well. Do it slow, do it well, and the strength of the bull will, of course, be added to that, and you will have a good outcome if you don't try to hurry the pace. And that's the key for Taurus during Yin Metal Ox year. Now, Taurus's place in the Jade Emperor's zodiac race, Western astrology sign of Taurus, corresponds with Chinese zodiac sign of Snake. Okay, so Taurus is associated with snake. All right. In the story of the Jade Emperor's great race to place 12 animals on the Chinese Astrology zodiac wheel, Taurus came in 6th place in this ancient competition. That's because Taurus is associated with snake. So the snake came in 6th place in the ancient competition. You see, the Jade Emperor was pleased as he saw Snake finish the race because he thought that Snake was a very intelligent creature. The Jade Emperor was observing how Snake cunningly traveled behind Horse and then rushed through the flora covering the countryside, thus startling Horse to rear up on his hind legs and to make a loud, scared Horse's neighing sound. While Horse was stunned, Snake glided through the meadow and finished the race in 6th place. So, because of Snake's craftiness, Snake placed higher than Horse on the Jade Emperor's great race. And even though Horse is built for speed and racing, while Snake is not. So this proves that there are many varying and unexpected attributes that often lead long shots to victory in any contest. So that's where long shots doing well comes from. Now we're going to look at Taurus, the bull year of the Yin Metal Ox lesson, the lesson for Taurus. Now avoid those who would attempt to insist that Taurus acquiesce all comfort, luxury, and extravagance to the god of austerity. So avoid that, resist that. Okay, Taurus is sensible, realistic, and strict enough without adding so much severity into the mix that Taurus becomes cemented into such a stern lifestyle that no enjoyment nor movement forward in life is possible. Okay, so that's important. Now, Taurus, the bull year of the Yin Metal Ox, the blessing. Expect more time to get things done in both the bull's personal and workaday life. The milieu of Yin Metal Ox year is persistence laced with tolerance. Persistence laced with tolerance. Taurus will have ample occasion to cross every T and dot every I. Finances will become constant and hardened and made to endure in Yin Metal Ox year. So now we're going to get into the specifics for Yin Metal Ox year. I'm going to go into that now. Western astrology sign of Capricorn corresponds with Chinese zodiac animal of Ox. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Now Ox came in 2nd place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Now Ox was thought to be strong and most capable of crossing the river that had to be negotiated to win the Jade Emperor's race by the scheming animals of Rat and Cat who hitched a ride on Ox in an attempt to use Ox's strength and stability to win. What happened was this: Rat made a deal with Cat to hitch a ride on top of Ox because Rat and Cat were the best of friends and thought that Ox would be able to cross the river faster and more assuredly than anyone else, thereby getting them excellent placements on the astrological wheel. Rat made a move that caused Cat to be thrown off Ox, allowing Rat to get ahead of Cat and even finish in 1st place before Ox. Therefore, because Ox was kind enough to allow shrewd Rat and Cat to hitch a ride, Ox came in 2nd place, with Rat finishing in front of Ox. Ox took 2nd place in the Jade Emperor's race. Now we're going to talk about Metal Ox attributes. Yin Metal Ox has general Ox qualities and is known to be well-liked, also fashionable, hectic, affable, reliable, and self-motivated, and always on the go, and also working hard for themselves and also those for whom they care. Now, metal qualities will add much strength, steely nerve, also willpower, focus, self-assurance, and determination to Ox's already resolute, tough, and trustworthy personality attributes. For the year of Metal Ox, the Yin Metal Ox, we're going to get in now to the advice for Yin Metal Ox. Now, Yin Metal Ox is a year to focus on the parts of life that bring out one's devotion to work, stubborn dedication to chosen organizations, and personal social concerns such as status, fame and popularity, since Metal Ox is admired and easily becomes a center attraction at any gathering, with everyone going to pay attention to Ox, especially Metal Ox. Now make sure to take time for self during Metal Ox year. Get enough hours of sleep, eat enough, and make sure you eat enough of the right kinds of foods. Okay, you have to get the proper nutrition. Also, be sure to get in some recreation and plenty of sleep and relaxation time. Okay, now Metal Ox year is an excellent time frame in which to diligently stick to work projects or business plans. This is not a year to take big risks, do outlandish things, nor try out new untested schemes. It's a good year to stabilize steadfast relationships like family, co-workers, and close friends. Indeed, this is the period to be steadfast and industrious because Yin Metal Ox affords one resoluteness, also tenacity and attentiveness to do this and to do also all these other secure and sturdy things, and the tenacity that is required during Metal Ox year, and especially Yin Metal Ox year. Okay, now Metal Ox influence. What's the influence during Metal Ox year? Yin Metal Ox being the second, again, of the 12 zodiac animals in Chinese astrology, brings stability to any new cycle, fresh project, or novel endeavor that's begun the year before. And earnest labor, willpower, fortitude, pragmatism, and constancy serve sustainable, steady, and will also entrench and also uphold and lock in any new work that is implemented. Year of the Ox repeats every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while Year of the Yin Metal Ox repeats every 60 years, occurring in 2021, 2081, 2141, 2201, 2261, and 2321. Okay, 2321, that, and then every 60 years after that. That's the Yin Metal Ox year. Now, traditional Chinese zodiac places Rat, which associates with Sagittarius in the Western astrology system, at the beginning, November 22nd to December 21st, and Pig, which associates with Scorpio, at the ending, October 23rd to November 22nd of the astrological wheel. It is intriguing to notice that the Chinese zodiac splits its beginning and ending between Rat Sagittarius and Pig Scorpio, which is right where the mysterious zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is found. Now, Ophiuchus is often called the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans consider the festival of Samhain on the 31st of October as actually being their new year. And Samhain is also called Halloween, but Samhain is the ancient Celtic name. And again, they consider that festival on October 31st as actually being their new year. So also being a lunar calendar. That's the significant part, lunar calendar. With that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one would associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is Aries, with dragon, okay, and Pisces, the tail of the Western astrology with rabbit. Okay, it is also fascinating to comprehend that there are in many cultures more than one New Year's celebratory festival. So, Metal Ox year is formed from the attributes of being the 8th heavenly stem of yin metal gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities, and the second earthly branch gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. It's important to note, and especially in this aspect, that there are the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang. And these are divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the Metal Ox being a yin Metal Ox year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from yin and yang characteristics of the 5 Chinese elements. Now, as far as the guardian angels for year of the Yin Metal Ox, primary guardian angels for Yin Metal Ox year, elemental archangel of metal, is a bit tricky, okay, because it's Yin Metal Ox year, Yin Metal Ox year. So it's kind of tricky to get the Western association and then to also get the elemental archangels. But we've done the work here. I'm going to give it to you now. So since the Western elements do not include the elements of metal and wood, Chinese elements also, the Chinese elements do not include the element of air. Okay. Now, therefore, we shall divulge the closest approximations available using the element of yin and the Western zodiac sign of Capricorn, the goat, to help us find the best representations, because Capricorn goes with ox. Okay. Capricorn is the same as ox. Okay. So, we're going to use those to kind of come up with something that will be a very good correspondence and something you can really bank on. That is a very, very close approximation for you. Okay, so we can give you the best representations possible. Now, elemental archangel Gabriel of water, elemental archangel Gabriel of water best represents for an elemental association, since yin corresponds with water or moisture. The Western zodiac sign of Capricorn, which corresponds to the Chinese animal zodiac sign of Ox, is an earth sign corresponding to ox, which is also associated with the constituent of earth. Therefore, archangel of the element of water, being elemental archangel Gabriel, will present as guardian angel during this astrological transit. Okay, again, year of the ox in Chinese astrology corresponds with the zodiac sign of Capricorn in Western astrology, and consequently associates with the elemental archangel of earth signs, elemental archangel of all the earth signs referred to in various ancient Christian Hebrew traditions, as well as in scriptures, as being the archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel. Now, astrology angel of this seasonal aspect of Creator's great clock. We are taught through oral tradition and Kabbalistic writings that astrology archangel or zodiac angel Hanael is our association for this portion of Creator's cosmological progression expressed in extra-biblical, Christian, and also Jewish writings. Now, the book called Zohar. Zohar is what we recommend as a primary source of written Kabbalistic knowledge. These angels and archangels present in their feminine forms due to yin elemental association of yin metal ox year. So during a yin metal ox year, because it's yin, they will present in a more feminine form. Angels can present, in various forms, sometimes more feminine, sometimes more masculine, because in yin it's going to be more feminine, because yin is feminine. All right. Now, the secondary guardian angels for Yin Metal Ox year. Planetary archangels which associate with Capricorn, being Western astrology correspondence for year of the ox, is angelic ruler of Saturn, being Archangel Cassiel. The Archangel Cassiel for Saturn, because Saturn associates with Capricorn. Okay, and awareness of both Western and Eastern astrology associations is very helpful. Now, earth and celestial angelic coordinates for Yin Metal Ox year, we're going to give those to you now, and we're going to start with the earth coordinates first. We're going to go to the earth coordinates first, because the earth coordinates, where each element is on the earth, is different from where the elements are in the heavens, because on the earth it has to do with how people feel where the hotter part or the colder part or the moist part or the cold wet, and where the dry cold, they go with that, whereas in the heavens it's going with the astrology signs, the fixed signs of the zodiac. That's what corresponds with Leo and Taurus and Aquarius and Scorpio, because of the fixed signs. Okay, and those go with the 4 archangels. Okay, the 4 archangels. that we're all very familiar with. Okay, and we're going to go over that now. Now, first, Earth coordinates. Now, Earth coordinates of elemental guardian archangels. The North elemental archangel of Earth in the north. So for the Earth coordinates, the north coordinate for the elemental archangel of Earth is Uriel. All right, and for the East elemental archangel of air is Raphael. And for the South, the elemental archangel of fire, Michael, for the South, for fire on the Earth coordinates. That's right, on the Earth coordinates. Now the West elemental archangel of water for the West coordinate, or the Earth coordinates for the West, that would be Gabriel, the archangel of water for the West elemental archangel of water for Earth coordinates. Now, celestial coordinates of elemental guardian archangels. We're going to go over the celestial coordinates. Now, when people do rituals, they utilize pentagrams for the Earth, and utilize hexagrams for the celestial. Okay, and these are people say that something might be. They think the one is evil, and they're all Kabbalistic in nature. And also, please understand that many of these things are used, like for example, the pentagon is using it has a 5-sided polygon, okay, 5-sided polygon, and a 5-sided polygram, or would be a pentagram, would be something where the energy is brought in, where if it's a polygon where the lines don't cross and they're just going around the outside, then that's where the energy is radiating out. Okay, so the military uses this, law enforcement uses these things. They're used for many things. They're certainly not evil. Okay, they're just simply it's just a certain amount of it calls in certain forces that have to do with whether we're talking about Earth or the heavens. That's all. Okay. So celestial coordinates, one's above, for elemental guardian angels for the north. Okay, for the north, elemental archangel of water. So in the north, in the sky, in the heavens, in north is water, and in the water is Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel, this is the Merkaba field for the Archangel of Water, Gabriel. That's the Merkaba field. And those of you that are interested in Merkaba, Mer meaning rotating fields of light, Ka meaning spirit, and Ba meaning soul. Ba meaning soul. Okay, now for the celestial coordinates, the East elemental Archangel of Fire. In the East, we have Michael or Michael, because fire is in the East in the celestial coordinates. Now in the South, the elemental Archangel of Earth is going to be Uriel. So we have let me see. Oh, I wanted to give you the Merkaba field for the celestial. The Merkaba field for fire, for Michael, in the celestial coordinates. Again, it's the East elemental Archangel of Fire, Michael. This is the Merkaba field for the fire archangel. The Merkaba field for the fire archangel. Okay? All right, now, South elemental Archangel of Earth, Uriel. So the Archangel of Earth, Uriel in the south. This is a Merkaba field. Looks like a three-dimensional Star of David. It's for Earth. It's for Uriel is in the south when we're talking about the celestial coordinates. So it's different from the Earth, okay? So Uriel, Earth, the south. And then for the West elemental Archangel of Air is Raphael for air. Okay, that's in the west, and air in the west. The celestial coordinates, Raphael. This is a Merkaba field for Raphael. One of my very dear friends, a gentleman named David, who is someone who I used to do psychic readings with. He's another psychic. We used to do work at psychic fairs together, and he made these Merkaba field presentations for me. He's a very talented individual, so I wanted to thank him for that. I still use them, obviously. Okay. And also, we're going to give you now fortunate compass directions. Now, year of the Yin Metal Ox finds excellent fortune and expansive opportunity and richness in northern and southern directions. Northeastern and southeastern compass directions are not as beneficial during Yin Metal Ox year as in other elemental ox years because metal element finds good fortune in westerly directions. Therefore, where usually ox must avoid westerly, northwesterly, and southwesterly compass directions, such directions will not be too unfortunate throughout Yin Metal Ox year. Now, Yin, we're going to go over the elements kind of one by one here. The element of Yin, okay, the constituent of Yin: feminine, night, cold, water, wet, winter, inner, passive, relaxed, contracting, soft, and ventral. Ventral. Now, metal. For metal, the attribute of metal, we have ambition, self-reliant, willful, strong, self-assured. It also is known to go with grief, dry, pungent, and the nose, with willpower and resolve, strong as metal. Strong as metal. Okay. Now, general ox associations, for the general ox associations in general. So, ox by itself, just by itself, it's associated with yin anyway. So that's a double whammy with the yin. Also winter, okay? Also earth, Capricorn, we had mentioned that. Rose or tulip are the flowers. There's might be a few others, but rose or tulip. And also 12th month on Chinese lunar calendar, the 12th month on the Chinese lunar calendar. There are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Now, for the sort of the cycle of life, according to Chinese astrology and feng shui and Chinese, it goes into Chinese medicine. I did learn a little bit of Chinese medicine when I was in nursing school. From one of our teachers was from China, and she taught us a lot of important things like moxibustion and things like that, so we would have that knowledge. So fire controls metal, metal controls wood, wood controls earth, earth controls water, and water controls fire. And this is the circle of life. Again, it comes full circle where we attempt to balance the 5 elements. Now, also, we're going to just give you briefly again what each element in Chinese astrology, what it goes with in as far as on the person's head, what organs it's associated with, and what attributes each element is associated with each of the 5 elements. So, for fire, it is joy, heat, bitter, and tongue. For earth, it is worry, damp, sweet, and mouth. For metal, it is grief, dry, pungent, the nose. For water, it is fear, cold, salty, the ears. And for wood, it is anger, wind, sour, and the eyes. To calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the 2nd new moon that comes after the winter solstice. Information found in this document and in this video is based on the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you for joining us, and join us again.